Hi guys, another Diablo 4 video. Let's get it. Okay, so with season 6 just around the corner, I thought I'd do a video of my top 5 hardcore builds that I used during season 5. There's just my opinions, the ones that I tried. I'm sure there was probably a lot better ones out there and other ones that I didn't try, I didn't get around to trying. But these are my top 5 that I thought was the most fun, or at least the most enjoyable, in the order that I enjoyed them. Let's just put it that way. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so number 5 was Druid Landslide. The only reason why I put this at number 5 was because the grind that it took. I liked all the builds. If I could put them all at number 1 I would, but that wouldn't be a very fun video. So I put this one at number 5 because this was my least fun, if you like, or the least enjoyable. Let's just put it that way, because they're all fun. I really enjoy Diablo 4, and I love everything about the builds and the game itself. So it's not really a diss. It's just in the order that I played them. This goes at number 5. I've played Landslide before and Pulverize, but I've not done it with hardcore. I've done it with softcore, and softcore is fine. You know what I mean? You can push your luck a little bit, and you can push the levels up a little bit higher, but obviously when it comes to hardcore you can't do that, because you know what I mean, you die, you know what I mean, you have to start all over again. So you have to be a little bit more cautious. So with that cautious, with this build, I gotta say, like level maybe 50, 60, 70 before you actually felt comfortable that you could push your luck a little bit. With the other builds it was a lot lower than that. It could have been like level 20, 25, 30, 35, but with this one it's really high. It feels like a grind quite a lot of the time. As far as the build itself, it was quite easy to farm. I would say that with all the pieces that was needed. Quite a few legendary items, no ubers for this one, but quite a few legendary, which weren't easy with good rolls, but it was easy enough to farm. So on that side of it, it was quite enjoyable. But it's just a grind. I mean, I like my builds to be not too easy, but I don't want them to be, you know what I mean, a grind a lot of the time, because it gets quite boring really if I'm being true to myself. So that's why this took the number 5 slot. But you know what I mean, not horrible, but not great. Okay, so at number 4 I put the penetrating shot rogue build. I did try the Anduril build, because on this build I do use the Anduril mask, but I just couldn't get it to work like everybody else could. I don't know what I was missing. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but it seemed like I was forever fighting with that build. So I changed to the penetrating shot, only because I'd run penetrating shot and another, I can't remember what it was, but another rogue build in the past. So I thought I'd give penetrating shot a try. I did enjoy it. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't like, obviously that's why it's at number 4 spot. It wasn't my favourite, but it was quite easy to farm. No legendaries were needed. You can play with the build a little bit. Like I did put a couple of legendaries in there. Like I've forgotten the name of the bow, but I put a bow in there because it gave me ricocheting shots as well as the penetrating shots. So that was quite fun for as long as I could use it. But yeah, it was easy enough without it being too much of a grind, but it also felt a little bit too easy as well at times. So that's why it took the number 4 spot. Definitely try it again come next season, but as far as I'm concerned, for this season and the builds that I used, this took the number 4 spot. Okay, so for number 3 I went for the Whirlwind Barbarian build. I put it at number 3 because I would say it was quite a middle ground build. It's really easy to farm, really easy to use. I mean, I'm lucky if I use more than one button at sometimes. That's how strong the build was. But I felt it was a little bit. I put it next to Rogue because it felt kind of like the same, but I enjoyed this one a little bit better, only because it's quite a fun build to use more than penetrating shot. You do kill everything in sight. You do all the skills and everything are really easy to use. Like I said, and the build's really easy to farm. They're just legendary items. There's no uber items needed. You can use uber items, as I'm sure a lot of you already know, but as far as a really go-to build, I would say Barbarian has always been that kind of character and that kind of build to farm for. It's an easy go-to build, and it does destroy everything that you put in front of it. Like I said, I did enjoy it. It was a lot of fun. You did do a lot of damage quite early on, so I did enjoy that part of it. But it did become too easy, like really, really too easy. You didn't even have to think about it. I mean, I was doing hordes with a hardcore character without even a care in the world. So that's the reason why I put it at number 3.
I need more fury.
Okay, so my number 2, again, could have quite easily been a number 1, was the Lightning Spear Sorcerer build. A lot of people did use this as their main build for hardcore because of how easy it is to farm, how easy it is to keep yourself alive as well as do the damage that's needed. You can fly through the game pretty quickly. You feel the strength of the build quite early on. Like I said, when I was talking about the other builds, this is one of those where by level 20, 25, you really are feeling the power, and you can really get up those world tiers and flying through the hordes as well. Again, it's another one of those that can benefit from Ubers, but it's not needed. As I found out, I thought it works really well. I didn't go for this build to begin with. I did try a different sorcerer build, but this was definitely the meta for this season. That's why a lot of people did use it, and especially for their hardcore. I did find it, you did have to watch what you were doing with this build quite a lot, because I've seen quite a few people that died at level 100 from the one tap. That happens quite a lot in this game, so I was conscious of that quite a lot. So with this build, so that's why I think that's why inevitably I put it at number 2. But all in all, it was a lot of fun. I enjoy this game because of how intense the game becomes, and this build definitely adds to that, which is another reason why it got a number 2. but yeah, it was definitely a good build to try. I'd not done this build before in the past. I had done like a Blizzard build previously, and gone with other characters and other builds, but I'd not tried the Lightning Spear. So to try it in hardcore and see why everybody was raving about it, I could definitely see why people use this as their go-to build to help also carry people and boost people through the levels. So yeah, so that was my number 2. Okay, so my number 1 build was easily my number 1 build. There was no question from quite early on that when I had the idea of making this video, this was going to be my number 1, and that is the Blood Surge Necromancer. I had tried other Necromancer builds in the past, but I'd not tried this one before. I'd seen someone else using it within hardcore, and I thought, oh, what might that be? and so I gave it a look, and it was amazing. I mean, even without the Uber items, it was an amazing build. And the second I got the Uber items, it was just unkillable. There was just unstoppable. No matter what I came up against, I just flattened it. It was absolutely brilliant. I used it quite a lot to boost quite a few people as well, quite easily. Through whatever they needed. I just without even trying. This was easily the best build that I'd tried all season, and I'm hoping that I could try it again now in season 6, because I really did enjoy this build. For me, it ticked all the boxes, and that is that it wasn't too hard to farm, but it wasn't too easy. It wasn't too hard to use and to stay alive, but it wasn't too easy. It just ticked all the boxes as far as I'm concerned, and was probably the best build I've tried today. I do a lot of hardcore. I've done it throughout all of the seasons. I've done it more this season than I have the previous seasons, but I've always done hardcore at some point, and I would definitely say that this is my favourite build that I've ever done in hardcore, and definitely my favourite build for season 5. So yeah, so that was my number 1 build. Okay, so that was my top 5 hardcore builds. I would put them all at number 1. Honestly, I would. I really do enjoy this game. I enjoy the builds. I enjoy the grind. I really enjoy hardcore because it puts a little bit of edge to the game. If you haven't tried it, I definitely would say try it. New season coming in 7 days. I'm really excited for that. Lots of new things, lots of fun things coming. And I enjoy Diablo 4 anyway, so you know what I mean. I'll enjoy the game no matter what, and all those new things are going to just make it even more fun for me. So yeah, so that was my top 5. Let me know in the comments if you agreed or disagreed with any of them, or you think that there's anything I could have tried a little bit differently. Let me know. So yeah, season 6, 7 days, let's go.